Yo, what's up, cat? Welcome to the stream. How you been? You're trying to beat Dark Souls 2 because you didn't finish it. You got pissed at Iron Keep. Oh, I feel you, man. I died so much at Iron Keep that I think by the time I got to the boss, you know how Dark Souls 2 has that mechanic where if you kill a specific enemy, I forget what the number is, like 12 times or something, they just stop coming. There was like nobody left because and that was all. I feel like if you got rid of or if you put back in the invulnerability that you got from like going into a fog door, people would have such a different opinion about that game. Better one, because I know it's kind of a cheese way to beat the game, kind of just run through it. Um, but I feel like most people don't do that. I feel like most people actually try a couple times to get there without just running to the fog door. And it's nice to have on the runbacks, right? It's kind of annoying to have to beat all the enemies again, even though you could see the fog door right there. Yeah, but you got to kill them anyways because you can't make it in there. I'm sure there's some kind of, you know, some weird way of like kiting the enemies and then kind of going in there. I'm sure if you look at the speedrun strats. Yo, Blender, welcome to the stream. All right, let's just get started. Hopefully we can get some main story quests done in today's stream and get closer to beating this game. Now, I think we do still have the one side quest before we can go to the main quest, but it's a hunt, so that might be fun. Let's ask him. Oh, it's a Morble. I hear you, brother. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Kupo. If every carrot of Rosaria is anything like the one that just got posted on the board, I could see why, Kupo. Wonder what type it is. Class B. What a very innocent sounding name for such a terrible monster. So let's read the description, or else we're never going to find it. If you should come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of Three Reeds, do not attempt to pull it from the swampy soil. It is, in truth, another root vegetable, entirely an exotic species of Morble that uses a modified carrot-like vine as a lure to draw its prey close. Man, imagine being swallowed up by that thing, trying to pick a carrot. Before emerging from the earth and swallowing them whole, a cruel way for nature to turn these times of privitation to her advantage. So the only thing I got from that'll help us find it is the marshes of Three Reeds, which I have. Oh, it says that at the bottom. I was like, I don't know where the hell that is, but it's right there. Do they all have a location? I guess they all do. The Whispering Waters, Rosaria. Okay, so let's see on the map. Rosaria. I wish there was like a list. Is there a way to like put a, instead of having to go to each one? List row is nice, so I could just look at all of them straight up. You gotta be kidding me. What am I just gonna go through all of them? Oh, these are okay. These are Rosaria. I was expecting it to pop up. Southern, Central, 3 reads, Eastern. It's got to be it, right? What did it say specifically though? I forget. Said something specific south of Sorowise. Oh no, that's the wrong one. The Whispering Waters, right? Okay, so that's actually, I think we saw that, right? Right here. Okay, perfect. So that one's not going to be too hard to find. You tried skipping the Smelter Demon before, but it led me to this little tunnel with a bunch of giant turtles. So I'm just trying to beat the Smelter Demon. Oh, look at the little bunny, an unsuspecting victim in Monty Python. The Whispering Water, some rip-off Bath and Body Works sounding name. Probably, yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
Hey, Minutes, welcome to the stream. How you been? Oh, Chocobo getting stuck by a bush. You think about starting a new save and doing a dex build? And I'm not sure if that is, I mean, I've like blanked that game from my mind. Doesn't that game have a reset? Or you can like reset your stats? I've been doing pretty good minutes, thanks. That's freaky. Carrot, rank B. Noob, welcome to the stream. Nice and early too. Oop, level 35.
It couldn't have been just any mobile, could it?
Of course not. And I hate these guys. These guys are always terrible enemies to fight. You'd think fire would do more damage, but I guess not. Maybe it does, you just don't notice it, but I wish there was elemental, weaknesses and... Yeah, just elemental weaknesses pretty much. I guess you kind of have to have the counter to that. Elemental resistances. Let's actually see if I can get this. Ooh, that's... Ooh, that is not what I wanted, but... Whatever. Wait, are we missing? No, we're not. The rapier build? Yeah, I did hear the rapier build is pretty busted in Dark Souls 2. I just hate the weapon. What am I trying to do here? I don't know what I'm... There it is. That's what I was trying to do. This gives him... Oop. Seems like it should be pretty easy to get off. Considering how slow and big this dude is.
I needed that.
Man, this guy's... It's pretty damn far. Of course, the stagger doesn't last that long, and that's wonderful. Get off the big hitting combos. Do as much damage as we possibly can. This should do like 2x damage. Considering it's... Oh, I guess it's not really fire damage, I suppose. You just saw Penguin Zero do a dex build and it worked out pretty well for him. Yeah, I'm usually more of a dex person myself. I always find myself getting hit with slower weapons. Like I'll be in the middle of a swing and I'll just get stomped on.
I'm hurt, Torgal. Well done, Torgal.
And I should have done this one before my people left, so I wouldn't be alone. Although I'm not sure if that was actually an option in this case, but it's fine. We're not really in any struggle of dying.
Better already.
There's the half stun. One more stagger should do it. Oh, whoa. Oh man, that was really close. We almost died there. I guess I assumed we were taking damage in the whatever this muck is, but you know, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought you beat Dark Souls 2, noob. Wasn't that the first Dark Souls game you beat? You always use strength, but Dex looks like the way to go. I think I did a strength build in Dark Souls 3. I don't know. I switched so many times in that game. I don't even know. I know for the majority of my time in Elden Ring, I had 2 katanas.
Ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
That was fun. Yeah, I switched so many times. Yeah, I mean, I switched a couple times in Dark Souls 3, but I remember using, I did a strength build in Dark Souls 3, and I was using, I think it was you know how you fight I think it's the Dragon Slayer armor? You can make an axe. Pretty much the axe he uses when you fight him, you can make it from his soul, and I used that forever. I actually used it until the end of the game. And then I think some people in chat were like, hey, try something else, and I tried. I don't know, I went to a dex build and I tried a katana. I tried I tried the scythe from Sister Frida. Both good weapons, but I was so used to that axe that I got demolished. Oh, I lost to the final boss, which is not really that difficult in comparison. Have a good night, Blender. Thanks for coming. Alright, let's turn this in. Continue on with the main story.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Have I tried Medira's katana? I think that's the one. I'm kind of not remembering very well, but was it like a black blade kind of katana?
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
Yeah, I tried that katana out. I think the problem was I got the axe as soon as I could from Dragon Slayer, and I had it until pretty much the end of the game. And I beat pretty much every boss after I got it with it. All the optional bosses, all the DLC. We beat every boss in that game, which was so fun
Just as I
and
hoped.
difficult
Witness
for some of them.
how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor.
That when I got to the final boss, people were telling me to like try something different.
Specimens as well.
So I switched to the
glad I
dex
could
and
be
did
of
the katana, and just went straight into a boss fight. Not used to it.
Saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Please, sir, can I have some marble? That's a reference to something. The little kid asking for what? More porridge? Necessary for further increasing consumable potency. Every time I do side quests, all I get is money, experience, ability points, or renown. Kind of a mix of those. But every time I do, I think side quests for this guy, or just the plant people, I always get something cool. Last time he increased my carry capacity. Now it seems like the potency. Let's see. You have obtained the vial of invigorated Morganbeard extract, further increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore even more HP, while strength, stone skin, and Lionheart tonics last even longer. Cool. Personally, I would rather have more, but all good. You had the most enjoyment with Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. Dark Souls 3 is God tier, Elden Ring is slightly lower rank for you, but still dope. You have seen the boss before? I really like the bosses, and I like the bosses more in Dark Souls 3 than I did Elden Ring, because, I mean, there was not as many bosses in Dark Souls 3 as there was in Elden Ring, so they had more time to make them better, and they were just more epic, in my opinion. I wonder if we're going to be able to get in this door at some point. I guess let's get rid of these 3 dots. And we get a letter. Let's read the letter. Who's it from? The plant people? A healer's place. Ataya. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the madding crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenail. Let's hope not. I mean, yeah, I had a good time I definitely had the best time with Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. But I gotta say, Bloodborne was pretty up there. Sekiro was up there too. I gotta say though, the beginning of Sekiro was like in the process of like learning how to parry in that game, it's difficult. And I was not one for parrying in any of the Souls games I did. The most kind of, I don't even know if you'd want to call it parrying, but kind of like the... Nah, I wouldn't even call it parrying. In like Bloodborne, where you'd shoot them before they'd like hit you.
Let me
Not really a parry, but... And I wasn't even that good at it.
most of them anyway.
Midir.
Very well.
All endgame Dark Souls 3 bosses are your favorite. Demon Prince,
We'll find answers about these
Breed, Soul of Cinder, Lorien, Lothric, Midir. Who was that? I forget the boss name. Where it's in the DLC. I think it's the final boss in the DLC. And you fall into the pit. And there... Was that the Twin Prince? No, the Demon Prince, right? Is that it? I think it's the Demon Princes, right? Yeah, that was it. And then I think that's like I think somebody I didn't even notice it at the time, but somebody mentioned it to me later in chat that area is Firelink Shrine from Dark Souls 1. I had to go back and like look at it. I was like, oh damn, it is. I was so busy just getting destroyed down there. I didn't even notice.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Yeah, there were certain enemies in Bloodborne where it'd be very easy to get that shot off.
To show you. You wish to study the tomes?
So you can get the... I like doing it because you'd be able to get that, I forget there's a name for it, that pretty much that critical attack after you kind of drop the enemy to their knees. Some enemies were easier than others. And if you died enough in a specific area and you just kept coming across the same people over and over again, eventually you just get used to them, right? Alright, main story. Ironworks. Established within a natural sea cavern situated near the outskirts of Old Canvir. The ironworks serve as a discreet birth for Mid's greatest creation. There's lore implication too, like you go to the Ring City from where Frampt comes in Dark Souls 1. Frampt would have wanted to keep the Ring City hidden. You never bothered to learn the parry in Bloodborne since it isn't mandatory? Yeah, I mean, not like Sekiro. You know, I wonder if you could beat that game without parrying. I wonder if somebody's tried to do that for Sekiro. I imagine you can, you just have to run away all the time. Yeah, it is limited by... But you always find ammo. And you don't... unless you do it all the time, it's never a problem.
My dad had it all worked out.
I was always doing it every once in a while, so I
proud
had
of you, Mid.
hundreds of bullets that never run out.
Writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours.
It's the blood vials that I
Can we
hated
catch them?
grinding.
The Aina is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in.
I think...
But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise!
Oh yeah? I wonder if that's a Star
And
Trek
the world's
reference.
never
Probably
seen
not.
anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
I think between the Orphan of Kos and Lawrence, I wasted like 1,200 blood vials.
Only
I'd
what the
love a
bards say,
remake of Bloodborne.
That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne.
I mean, I'd take a PC port and
And his
just
sword.
bump it up to 60 FPS.
Odin's sword.
I'll
Can
take
sever
that.
the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt.
Even a slight
Do what we must
remaster would
to
be
survive.
nice.
What we must.
A remake would be crazy.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Yeah, you could definitely feel the 30 FPS in Bloodborne. For sure. And it's like one of the fastest Souls games out there. Other than Sekiro.
Everyone with me?
Dude, Do you dislike the differences in Demon Souls Remaster? I'm assuming compared to the original. I haven't played either one, so I don't know.
Here they come.
The environmental storytelling. I feel you. I think like some places are brighter than others, stuff like that. Yeah, the graphics are great. Demon Souls is one of your least favorite Souls game, along with Dark Souls 2. That's the last on the list for me.
I'll take care of these
For mainline Souls games to play. Yeah, that takes care of round 1. I assume there's gonna be a round 2. Oh, supposed to be people alive.
How are we doing, mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Once you get going, well, that takes time. Unless you fancy giving us a push, you lazy old sack of jam.
Old?
Who's let the coffee?
I wish I had more AoE abilities. These guys do not stand a chance when there's... I've never had this many people in my party. No wonder this game is mostly solo. Oh, God, kidding me. Mid-attack, too. I'll take care of this guy, I guess, while they take care of them. That might not have been the best choice. Yeah, probably would have done more damage just straight up attacking. Damn it, dude. This guy's like Dark Souls, man. This guy... Well, I didn't buy any potions. Oops.
Nice try.
It's like, of course, like Elden Ring with these delayed attacks.
Nice try.
The graphics are very good, but they changed some important things. I don't know. I want to play Demon Souls, but I don't know when to play it. It'll almost be kind of sad if we play it and then it's over. That'll be like no other soul. Maybe we should play it. I got an idea. Let's start the Demon Souls Let's Play when they put a date for the Elden Ring DLC. And hopefully they give us some time. Oh my god, dude, I'm trying to dodge and I can't even dodge. I assume they're going to announce the Elden Ring DLC at least a month in advance. That should give us some time to beat the game. I heard it's a short game. Like one of the shorter ones. That way when we finally beat Demon Souls, we'll still have other Souls stuff to play.
That was easy enough.
Speak for yourself.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain?
Demon Souls at least took
Clive?
chances successfully with its innovation. Anything in Dark Souls 2 just falls flat to its face. I'll probably beat Demon Souls in a day. I don't know about a day.
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
I wouldn't even want to beat it in a day. It'd be over too quick.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Who are these guys? Man, I just ran out of
Up for
potions
another
too.
round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner.
Well, I mean, I still have some
Or was
potions,
it my
but not
arms?
enough.
No matter. Heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan. You leave, we follow.
I mean, technically you
Follow?
could beat it in a
Swimming, are
day,
ya?
but I feel like you'd have to play all
bugger me! Way
every
anchor!
minute of that day. And you'd have to just like go from boss to boss to
Engine's
boss.
dead slow ahead!
You couldn't take the time to like enjoy the game.
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through Anegi's veins.
Well, these are all
These
sleeping
foes
here.
will not fall easily.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
Now let's go with this. This should be able to hit some of them.
It's over.
Did I just see that guy pop in out of nowhere?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Oh yeah, I think they just keep popping in out of nowhere.
Bastards.
Your save file has 11 hours? Is your save file done? Didn't realize it was that short of a game. This is actually not a bad move if like you have a whole bunch of people you have to hit with it. Oh man, there's so many of them.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
And now would be a good time. I do want to get back to... I had such a good time with the Monkey Island series. There's still 2 Monkey Island games to play. The 3rd one and the 4th one, which is more like a 3D kind of game. And, I mean, I don't know how exciting it is, but some of those point and clicks are pretty funny. And pretty fun to play. Wouldn't mind going back to a point and click at some point.
Right, run for it.
Oh damn, you beat it. Yeah, 11 hours. That is quick. You might be right. But I still wouldn't want to beat it in a day. It'd be kind of depressing. The Tower Knight run back is what most of my hours were spent on. That old man right there. Ain't gonna make that. Oh. Just barely. We finally have Enterprise escaped. We finally gonna have access to... It's not really an airship, but you know. Oh damn, we have so many ability points. I guess we gotta spend some of them. Quite a bit of money too. I don't think we've ever gotten that much money.
Right, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
Whoa, look at all those sails, man. That's crazy. The run back in Demon Souls were depressing. Because you had to do... Yeah, it's a level-based thing, right? And there's like no checkpoints. I know that much. It's more level-based, so yeah. Thankfully, I have all the experience of all the other Souls games under my belt. So hopefully we won't be running back too much. Oh look, she's still alive. But I guess we knew that. But we can finally see it. Wonder why you took her.
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary.
Well, I guess there might be shortcuts in that game, yeah.
You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Yep, thank God for shortcuts. I mean, imagine if you never had shortcuts. The game, I don't think the
Now
games
back to
would be
your
as popular
station!
as they were if they didn't have
Every
shortcuts.
bell spent treading water puts another
Because you would
reed
like
between
never
us and
make
the galleon.
like you would have a hard time making progress. You didn't like most of the bosses in Demon Souls, honestly. I have heard that from people that the bosses are just too simple.
I don't suppose
It
Mid
is a
has spare
PS3 game,
engine?
so, and it was the first in the series.
Since you
I mean, you have to
rose
kinda
from the
look at it
grave,
with that
my
eye.
fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless.
I wonder what the next Souls game is going to
Yet
be.
what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Randalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Oh, ooh, there. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, the bosses are gimmicky in Demon Souls.
Cheerio.
I guess we'll see in some time. Actually, we actually might see the trailer for
Do keep up, my boy.
it actually might be the next game we play, because they might announce when the DLC comes out in like 2 weeks at the
Well,
Game Awards.
You can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Wasn't actually planning on starting it this soon, but I guess that's kind of a real possibility. They did say it was going to come out, winter, but it's probably going to get pushed out into 2024 early.
Greek of mercy.
I heard that Miyazaki doesn't like doing sequels, and the only reason he did a sequel to Dark Souls is because of Dark Souls 2. So I would imagine if he does do something, whatever his next Souls game is going to be, I'd imagine it's just going to be a new IP. Imagine a Souls game in the Viking or Egyptian era. And there's a lot of good lore. Let's hope that doesn't end up turning it too much like Assassin's Creed. I don't know. I like Dark Souls because,
What have I done?
I mean, maybe it's based off of, some civilizations in the real world, but it kind of, at least to me, it's not. Like, I don't recognize, if it is based, I'm sure it's based off something, right? You've got inspiration somewhere, but I can't tell. Well, we finally got our ship. Although we're not at the ship for some reason. At least on the map. Alright. Let's get on our Enterprise and see if we actually have some control. We actually might get... Let's see. Not a lot of places to go. I mean, there is this whole island here. Why is there a big hole in the ground? Oh, that's where the... Oh, I know where that is. Let's see, where else can we get to? I mean, I guess we can get to some places over there. Is this like another crystal? Is that what that's supposed to mean? The Neldea Narrow. The open sea, blessed with mild currents and warm waters, the Narrow allows for swift travel to the Dominion, Oriflame, and Stanhir, without having to circle through the dangerous outer sea. Let's go. They've already done a lot of medieval games with Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 through 3, and Elden Ring. Yeah, I guess it is kind of medieval, in a way. They kind of took on Japan, that
There's a lot of
Japanese
sea
culture
between
with
here and
Sekiro.
Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis.
What do you think
and pull through the
Bloodborne
Narrow.
is? You know, like French kind of culture?
Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the
European?
Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehir.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
I was expecting an airship, not a ship.
Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations!
I love her accent.
Let's see what this girl can do.
I'm surprised we even caught up. I mean, he had like a day on us. Oh, is it going to be a monster
Where one
battle?
leads, so does the other follow.
Monster battle in the
A
sky.
bond of consciousness which joins them, condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold.
They teased Bloodborne and Dark Souls 1. I didn't know that. Or if I did know that, I forgot. What was the tease?
But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Grigos, gosh!
That's crazy. I wasn't expecting, out of all the summons and our icons, wasn't expecting Odin to be like this much of a G. But he does have that sword that cuts things in, you know, just slices them one slash. The guy before Artorias. There are a couple games we need to go back to, and Dark Souls 1 is one of them. I never fought Artorias. I never did the DLC. That was like early in the... That was the first Souls game I did. And I didn't have the mentality of let's beat every boss at that point.
I'll find her.
Yeah, I gotta go back and do the DLC. I think I still have the save file. Somewhere. I think there might be some bosses we missed in Dark Souls 2, but I was really like... I guess we can go back to them. But you can do it in New Game Plus early on. Yeah, we should go back to that at some point. Oh, fighting on the ship. Nice. Through the Maelstrom.
Where did you hide, Harbana?
I mean, I don't know if we beat every boss in Elden Ring, but there's just so many of them. And a lot of them are like duplicates. I think we beat all the unique ones. But I suppose I should like look through a list of bosses for like all the games. just to make sure if I got all of them. And if not, like, go back and do them. I know for Dark Souls 3 we won't have to go back. And that one we did for sure. But I guess the only reason I was able to do that in Dark Souls 3 is because I had people in the chat helping me with that. They're just like, oh, there's this boss over here that you're, like, never gonna find, right? Or, like, it's really easy to miss and stuff like that. I think if I'm not mistaken, in Dark Souls 1, don't you need to make it to the library? I think you need to get, at least for, I think there's like multiple, is there multiple DLCs? I don't even know if there's 2 DLCs in that game. But I know you have to, like, get to the library and beat one of those, like, crystal golems to get an item. And it's an item you use at where the Hydras are. I mean, there were so many things I missed in Dark Souls 1. I didn't even go to Ash Lake. And the only reason I know Dark Souls 1 was a special case because it was the first one I ever played. I dropped it so many times because I just could not beat it. And the only reason I went back to it is because I watched other people play it, and I watched speedruns of it. So I was like completely spoiled. You know, after I like dropped it a couple times. But my initial playthrough, I wasn't streaming at the time, so. But you know, the other Souls games are blind, which was fun.
Fire and flame!
Yeah, from what I see, Ash Lake is pretty majestic. Yeah, you need like an amulet, yeah. But it's like right inside the library. So if you can get in there early, which you might be able to, you go across the lake, you gotta kill the golden golem to free that person. You gotta go to Duke's Archive, kill the blue golem, and then take the item back to the Dusk and Prophet. Exactly. Is that the only DLC in that game? Help me out, Torgal. Oh, I guess in the door. Finding some potions would be nice. Actually, let's go check the other side. Maybe there's some potions that I missed. I did not buy them. Yeah, I don't see any items, unfortunately. Only one DLC in Dark Souls 1. The path to Ash Lake is doo-doo. Well, you know, actually, like I said, I've seen people play the game, and I can't believe it. Like, my memory is so terrible with some things. Even though I've seen people play the game and get to Ash Lake, I have no idea how to get there.
I need to hurry.
But, you know, opening the DLC, I remembered that perfectly. I believe you have to kill the 4 kings to get the Duke's Ark. I think so, right? Yeah, and that's pretty. It's pretty far, but I guess in New Game Plus you're pretty OP. So I mean, beating the bosses won't really take that much time and effort.
No! There he is!
You can get to Anor Londo really fast.
For both of you.
Extra shotguns!
Damn, it's crazy, noob. When I first started playing this, the Souls games, like, I remember like you were struggling with them, and now you're like the expert in the chat. I hope you're enjoying them, and like are happy that you stuck with it. That's how I felt. You got good, right? Exactly. It's satisfying after like you get good, right? Oh, the big dude. Oh my god, dude, you gotta be kidding me. God, I hate this guy. Big dudes, especially with the limo break, can't see shit. I guess we'll toss a potion just to have it, why not? Oh damn, he staggered him pretty fast actually, I'm kinda surprised. 100% only downside is you don't get to enjoy casual games anymore. There's still some tough indie games out there. At some point I wanna play Cuphead. You play Cuphead? I heard that's pretty hard. Hollow Knight. Like these 2D games that are like stunned. I mean, I had a harder time with Hollow Knight because you're kind of restricted by the 2D aspect of it. The only boss that gives you trouble is Manus. Never beat him either. But I think he's in the DLC, so I didn't beat any boss in the DLC. Damn it, dude, that attack, I always get hit by it. Oh, nice, get the parry. I should kill him. Great. Yep, overkill.
She must be here somewhere.
Bed of Chaos, yeah, hate the Bed of Chaos. Bed of Chaos can either go really well or like really, really bad. You know, same noob. I was always bad with platformers. I was always like misjudging distance and or I'd be on some platform and I would fall off and like I'd hit like, and there'd be like 2 platforms below me, and I'd be falling and I'd push like left, and then I'm like, oh no, maybe I'm closer to the right one. Let me push right, and then I'm like, oh no, I should have just stuck with left, and I push left again, and then I just end up falling down the hole. Can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. Did I miss up here? I didn't see anything. Must be missing something. I must be back there. He beat the Silk Lady in Hollow Knight, then I didn't know where to go after. Yeah, that game kind of doesn't hold your hand. And I tend to get lost in that game too. Am I supposed to go in here? Well, I guess this is another one, right? There we go. Come on, toss me a potion. Thank you. It's just a regular potion, but I'll take it. My potion.
My neck! I can't feel my neck!
2 potions back to back. It's usually not a good sign. Alright, nothing else in here. Had a good time with Hollow Knight, I just didn't know where to go. It might be worth it to just kind of look it up. because it is a good game. And I feel you on that one. It takes so much time to get from one side of the map to another. Not like Dark Souls where you can kind of just like teleport to another bonfire or just kind of the distance is not that far. With Hollow Knight, it takes forever to get to one side or the other. So you just like, it sucks to like say, oh, I don't know where to go. Let me just check this area, and then you like waste like 10 minutes getting there, and it's just like, oh no, there's nothing here. And then, I mean, it's kind of like a Metroidvania, right? You get a new ability, you gotta check all the. I mean, if you had a good memory, you could say, oh, here's a place I can access. Let me keep it in mind in case I get a new ability. Now, if you could fit all those places in your head,
Jill!
You came.
That's good.
Get back!
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands.
Have I ever tried the
Out
PvP
of
in
here I
Souls
can.
games? First half of Dark Souls 1 where you had to walk over. Yeah, I guess Dark Souls 1 was kind of slow in the beginning. But the game was built so well. There was just like paths to everything.
Phoenix. Are you not the
I think the only
dominant
PvP I did was
fire?
in
I see
the
naught
random. I guess the
before me but
random
a guttering
PvP.
flame.
No, I guess it was just Elden Ring, really. I didn't really play PvP. Oh, is it going to turn to Odin? I don't think we've seen Odin. I'd like to see Odin. Oh, there he is.
Odin.
The 6-legged horse. 4 in the front, 2 in the back.
In earnest then.
Something that I thought was really cool about Dark Souls 1 was how everything was really connected, yeah. That made the travel not as bad. I mean, some places were still pretty far away because not everything was like perfectly... I mean, you can't always have everything like, perfectly close. But, like, all the beginning areas were pretty well connected, and then when you finally got to Anor Londo, you were able to teleport. Not to every bonfire, but, you know, some of them. Definitely the best connected game out of the series. Only thing that wasn't connected was Anor Londo. I guess that's true. Yeah, because even all the other places where, I mean, maybe that and maybe Anor Londo in the DLC, but that's kind of a special case.
I think so.
I was so happy to see Anor Londo in Dark Souls 3, but I was also kind of,
But to where?
you know, kind of sad that it was so limited. Why are the water still staying up like that? You would think they'd fall down after a while. Dude, why is this guy able to just teleport everywhere? That's not like one of Odin's abilities.
You. What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade.
Ultima would stand no chance against us if this dude was on our side.
The world will soon be painted in black, and all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Manus is the one that pulls you through the portal? I didn't know that.
Not if
Pretty
we
cool.
destroy the last of the mother crystals and
I guess
restore
that's somewhat
balance to the
connected,
world.
in a way. I feel like a portal's kind of cheating, though.
Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Let's hope we don't get destroyed this time. Dude destroyed us and it didn't even turn into Odin.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Last time they didn't let me fight, he just died in a
Get as
cutscene.
far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna get any better. I mean, we didn't even have a chance to get any better. Dude, we gotta be really careful. I didn't buy any potions.
If only to remind you of your duty.
Ah,
Defend yourself. Better already. Too slow.
I gotta be on. I guess use the limit break and get our HP back.
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much.
Oh, that was a close one.
Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
Still getting hit, wasting our HP. What the hell's that?
All this
Oof, man, he's got a ton of HP.
And for what? Stopping the Blight.
Haven't done anything to him.
A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this.
Oh, we're not
world
hitting him
nor
sometimes.
our place in it.
He's parrying us. No wonder we're not doing that
Fates were
much.
so easily rewritten. We would all be gods.
There's quite a bit you have to do to the DLC. You have to ring both Bells of Awakening, like Gargoyles and Spider Lady. Yeah, it's quite a bit, but if you're doing a New Game Plus, it's not that bad.
If reason cannot sway
What
you,
am I pushing here?
there are other means of persuasion that might.
I gotta beat him down. That's a lot to beat down. Oh, dude. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, that's such BS.
Raise your guard.
Readying Iron Flash. Man, I hope we have plenty of time to... You gotta be kidding me. We can't do it in 5 seconds. Oh, we're screwed. Hopefully it doesn't kill us. Let's put a potion out. Oh, we're dead. If this kills us, we're dead.
You will assume the mantle you've been
Usually this is an insta-kill. It's all good,
thus
noob.
is the light of hope severed.
Is that supposed to happen?
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
What? You told her to go.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us, it unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
You're just gonna give Odin to us?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours, and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Time for the water to come down.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become.
She is Shiva. She could
Until
freeze
it
all of it.
leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
I believe we lost twice to this dude.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
Get Moses, pretty much.
Don't look back!
Clive vested. I can't believe we got the winning battle theme, and then pretty much us the game stating that we just got destroyed. The Will of Light. Impulse will increase impulse damage will by 10%. The Shadow Coast, Western Ash.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
I mean, I know why they're doing it, but I wasn't expecting it.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do
There's
that.
that red star. It's been there since the beginning of the game. I told you in the beginning that was going to be important.
If what Barnabas
Forgot
said
about
was
it.
true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Hey, thanks for coming to the stream, noob. I'll see you next time.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive.
That'd be crazy if Mario Wonder won Game of the Year.
You survive so that you may protect those you love.
I wouldn't be
what you
surprised,
do.
though. I'd be more surprised if
What
Tears
you've
of the
always
Kingdom
done.
won. Not as much as
And I know you're not about to change.
Mario Wonder. I could see that happening.
So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Oh, is she gonna give me Shiva?
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
Wasn't expecting Shiva to be any of the icons that we got.
This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
I just felt like it was too much like Breath of the Wild.
These burdens I carry.
I mean, it's a good game,
My
but
sins,
you know,
my pain,
that's all.
my sorrow.
I'd still be fine with it winning.
I see now
I'd have no,
that they are all a part of me.
I would have no problem if it won. Got some tough competition though. I didn't know he had like, control over this. He could just do it whenever he wanted.
If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
It's also been a while since Tears of the Kingdom came out, so it's not as fresh in people's minds as like Baldur's Gate or Mario Wonder.
This fate. Find a way to save each other.
You really didn't like Spider-Man 2? Why didn't you like Spider-Man 2? I'm hearing like conflicting opinions on this.
That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know.
Get it over with, man.
I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
It's getting to the point where it's just awkward now. About time, damn. Had to get freaking naked first for this to happen. You just didn't have a good time with it. You felt like I was just playing it because you spent $70 on it. That sucks. But I understand. So, especially because of how bad Sony's policy is with returning shit. I mean, other than Nintendo, I think it's like the worst one. I wonder how far that went. Was it just the kiss? I feel like some of these scenes drag on just a little too long. Makes it a little awkward.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
Oh, there is another one.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Oh, I forgot about all those people on the ship. They're probably all dead.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
You like superhero games. You had a great time with Spider-Man 1, Miles Morales, and the Arkham games. But Spider-Man 2 was not for it. Was not it for you? The Promise. Okay, good. I guess we didn't really need those potions, but let's go buy some before I forget.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of superhero games. Although the Arkham games were pretty fun.
The place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true.
Or at least the one I played.
Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway.
But I think that's just more my me liking Batman more than the others.
Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
There's a Wolverine game coming out. I wonder how that's going to turn out. Across the Narrow. The Power of Ice. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Shiva's essence. Attuning with Shiva not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new icon abilities, such as Ice Age, which forcefully knocks back enemies great distances. Ability details are found on the Ability tab in the main menu. Shiva's Feet. Shiva icon's feet cold snap can be used to swiftly move left, right, forward, or back, either dodge attacks or close in on enemies.
I should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
Now, if I can assign more than 3 icons, it'd be nice. Give me another one to assign to myself, so I can have like 4, but maybe later in the game. You're honestly pretty excited for the Wolverine game. I feel like games work better with heroes that don't have overpowered power. Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's why they haven't done like a Superman game. Because I mean, it's boring when your superheroes do not have flaws. They don't have flaws. They don't have weaknesses. They're just To me, when a superhero game has a superhero that's just all powerful, no weaknesses, it's like playing GTA with all the cheats on. Yeah, it's fun for 10, maybe an hour. I mean, maybe an hour. It's fun, but after that, it's just like you can't die, or I'm sure they artificially make it. Even if you could die in a superhero game, that makes you feel way overpowered. There's like a disconnect. You're like, yeah, no, it's just a game. Who cares? That's just part of the game. Like it's not the same as like dying in a game is just dying in a game, and you disconnect that from the story that's being told by you just being so OP. Okay, let's play a little more. I don't know how much more I can play tonight. Maybe another half hour or so. Okay, that was a pretty interesting cutscene that we just saw. A lot of nudity in this game. I wasn't expecting any, to be honest. Looks like we have a lot of new stuff to do,
Back
to
again?
check out.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Let's get rid of all the dots and accept the side quest. What does this guy want? Oh, the reports, right? Under new management, rekindle the flame 2. Oh my god, there's so many side quests.
Seen enough?
Well, let's check out the thing that's most in. Oh, what the hell? I didn't know this menu even existed. How long has this been here? Ooh. Okay, well, good to know. Okay, well, it's a good thing we've been saving our ability points. We have so damn many now. So let's see, Cold Snap. That's a lot to master this. What's the point of mastering this? Let's see, Ice Age, that's pretty cool. Hold button. Okay, what's this one do? Launch multiple shards of ice that upon striking lighter enemies, draw them towards you. Cool. How about this one? Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies. Okay, so let's just get these because I don't have them. Diamond dust. Well, we're definitely getting this. Damn, look at that. 5 stars of magic damage. This one's 2 and 2. This one's 3 and 1. Let's get this. I definitely want to upgrade this one. Let's master it. Upgrade Diamond Dust. I don't know about that. Oh man, who should I get rid of? Oh, you know, I think I know what they want you to do. I forgot that this was something. If I remember correctly, if you master abilities, you can assign them to icons that, like if I should have mastered some of these abilities. Like if I mastered Diamond Dust, I think I could assign it with a Free. Like mix and match abilities. I mean, I want Judgment Bolt. I want Flames of Rebirth. I want Rising Flames. I want Diamond Dust, Ice Age, Giga Flare. I even had that ability. Oh, I don't even have it. I haven't even gotten any of these abilities. Well, for now, let's just not mess with those. Who would I get rid of? Oh, Ice Age is mastered. Oh, that's the cheaper one, right? Yeah, but I don't have Diamond Dust. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm going to get rid of Bahamut. Ice Age and at that Diamond Dust. We need to focus on mastering some of these abilities so I can kind of get the best of both worlds. I wonder if I can actually do that now. Do I have any... All the abilities are actually pretty nice. I really don't want to get rid of any of them. But which ones can I yeah, I guess none.
Covered in nicks
I
and
probably already have the mastered abilities equipped. I think the only one I have is like Ice Age. A GTA 6 trailer should be up in December. I gotta say, I know a lot of people were like kind of pissed off about like a female protagonist in that game, but I gotta say, man, I mean, I heard it was like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing. That sounds pretty cool. I mean, that's talking from somebody who doesn't really play those games.
The stew's awful.
Like I think I've like played some of them for a little bit. Never finished it. Never even got close. Definitely never played the online service either.
Yeah.
Oh, the Blighton thing floated, did it?
The weight of all that shit.
The weight of all that shit Mid had me knock out. I thought it would sink straight to the bottom. Always the way with Mid's inventions, though, isn't it? You ain't got a clue what the hell you're looking at when she hands you the designs, but they always seem to work.
Clever girl, that one.
A right boil on the ass sometimes, but clever all the same.
So, what'll it be?
Oh yeah, Ice Brand. Ooh, that looks like a cool little weapon in that little picture there. Let's get it. Let's see, 15 to attack and 15 to stagger. Yet deep was frostbite, leaving her fell mark upon their skins.
No scratches, right?
Can I reinforce this? Oh no, you can't reinforce these weapons. No, let's forget about that.
Else?
Looks more plain than I thought it would. Wish I could like pull it out to look at it. Is there like a photo mode in this game that I'm just not remembering? If there is, I don't remember. Maybe in the controls. Now let's see, Animal Instinct, short. Taunt. I don't know, this game might... Oh, maybe I'm just imagining it. What? Oh, this must be a, where'd this come from? Was this like a DLC weapon that I never, like, got? I don't want to see what it looks like now. Let's put that on for a second. That'd have been nice in the beginning, probably. Oh man, that looks... That's... definitely stands out. It'd have been fun to have that, but whatever. GTA Online is pretty pay to win. I'm not surprised. Why else does Rockstar not make any game? I mean, even from someone like not playing that game, just from someone looking from the outside. I mean, they got to be making their money somewhere. They're not making any games. At least from what I can tell. Unless there's like some game that they made that I'm just not familiar with. Let's go see, we're getting a letter from Jill here. Just another quest, of course. Captain Dories. Sir, I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest, her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris. Visited upon her. Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Why not?
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me. But I can speak to her at least.
Yeah, I think I played a little bit of the story of GTA 4 and a little bit of GTA 5. I never played the ones before that, 3, 2, and 1. Although I heard 1 is like, I think I've seen 1. It's like a top-down game. It's like way different. But, I definitely didn't stop playing them because I hated them. I just kind of, I don't know. Sometimes you drop a game and you really have no reason why. And that's my case. What the hell's this all about?
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
Yeah, maybe we should play it at some point.
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
You dropped like 3 $60 games this year. I haven't really dropped any games recently because I can never convince myself to play any games. Like any game that I've never played before, I can never convince myself to start playing it. Because it always comes back to the same thing. Well, if I'm going to play it, I might as well stream it. And then I just never end up playing it. Or I end up streaming it at some point. So, the only game I play like off streams, and I've played it on stream sometimes too, Final Fantasy XIV. That's it.
The Enterprise,
And I suppose if I feel like it, I'll play a game that I've already played. But I don't do that really.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Let's help them. We gotta do all these side quests.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, They're all outside. If we line the hub with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume. And another
Oh
in the
my
Silent
god, they're in
Sack
3 different
over in
areas.
Dhalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Of course, they couldn't all be in the same place.
I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Even weirder science. You drop the Resident Evil 4 remake, Star Wars Survivors, and Tears of the Kingdom, but right at the end. Damn, those are some heavy hitters to drop. And I gotta give you some bad news.
How was she?
You didn't drop 3 $60 games. You dropped 2 $60 games and 1 $70 game. Unless you were somehow able to get Tears of the Kingdom for $60. I can see another side quest there. Let's go accept that one. And start doing them. You're wearing full Havel armor in Dark Souls 1 and you're still mid-rolling. That's impressive. I'm assuming you have Havel's ring. Maybe even that gold ring that like breaks. That's what I had like the whole game. I had Havel's ring on, and I had that other ring that breaks when you remove it. Forget what it was called.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Everybody wants a piece of
Didn't think
us.
you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Blacksmith Blues #4. I gotta say, some of these side quests. I mean, I don't think the side quests themselves are bad. I think what's kind of like
How do you
dragging me down is like doing a main story quest and then getting like 5 side quests. Like, I don't need to be doing these, but I mean, you do get some good stuff occasionally, and we started doing them. So, oh my god, look at that! I don't think I've ever seen it. I think that's what's just dragging me down. Doing a little. I wish they wouldn't put so many. Especially now. Look at all these damn side quests. I was going to say something I forgot. Oh, what I do appreciate about the side quests, though, is that some of them are actually like continuations of previous ones. There's like, it's like a B story, or you know, yeah, it's like a B plot,
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
which is pretty cool. Oh, we're not even going to do a quest. We're just another one for us to accept. I guess we might as well.
Things I said before.
Let's see what the burlesque house wants.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
I don't know what she wants us to do.
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Why not?
I'll see what I can do.
What's the least we can do?
Clive.
The only thing we
Tell
can
me
do.
then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
This one seems pretty interesting. Let's do it right away. Especially because it's, like, really close.
I may have met this
Oh,
Duke
it's
before.
the Ring of Favor
at the
and
Remembrance
Protection.
Ceremony.
How could I forget it?
Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Can't believe I forgot the name of the FAP ring. You accidentally took it off and broke it? Oh. That sucks. But it could have been worse. You could have used a Firekeeper soul. Instead of giving it back to the Firekeeper.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid.
Good.
But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars.
Who is this lady?
Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Oh, that's a good thing.
The citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
You almost let the guy live, but I was stuck at the beginning, so I watched the walkthrough, dodged the bullet by not letting him kill the firekeeper. Yeah, that would suck.
You're embarrassing yourself.
You know, and yeah, I already knew what was going to happen because I spoiled myself.
As long as
Unfortunately. But I gotta say, even if I didn't spoil myself, just by... First of all, you meet the dude in jail. So you're already a little suspicious. And then you hear him talk, and you're just like, this dude is evil. Like, you know straight away that this dude is just straight evil. I never would have picked up on the fact that he'd kill the firekeeper, though. But I'm not surprised. You always spend 30 humanity saving Solaire. You know, doing another playthrough of Dark Souls 1, where we do all the like story missions in that game, would be pretty epic. Fighting Cowboys saved your playthrough. Yeah, it's a good channel. That's like one of the when I quit multiple times and just kind of like abandoned Dark Souls 1, never to play it again at that time. He was like one of the channels I watched. Pretty chill stream.
And I'd thank you to trust us. Unless you fancy picking up a sword yourself.
Alright, but I think with that I am going to call it a night. The next time we stream, we're going to have a whole bunch of side quests to do. It's going to be very annoying. Not looking forward to it, but that'll be for tomorrow, or hopefully tomorrow. Which might not be as bad. It'll be revitalized, I suppose. It'll be a fresh day. But Thanks everybody for coming to the stream. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, check out my other Let's Plays, and I will see you next time.